Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Willow and this is my 2018 roundup. Now I haven't done a video like this before, mostly because last year I think I just wasn't really ready. My kind of journey on makeup and cosmetics just hadn't really got me to a point where I felt comfortable to kind of say to you guys, do you know what, I love this, this is a great product. It's taken me a year for me to decide, yes, I love these products, no, I hate these products. So that is what I'm going to share with you today. I've got about 10 either way, so just 10 products that I have absolutely fallen in love with and 10 products that I have absolutely hated. And they don't just include beauty, I've also included food, drink, lifestyle, bits and pieces, just because I like to add a little bit of variety. So yeah, let's get on with the show. So the first thing that I have fallen in love with this year, I have to admit it, is ginger. Anything that is ginger, my hair, my drinks, my biscuits, my coffee, anything that is ginger, literally I am in love with. I've discovered this drink. This is the aromatic ginger and lemongrass. I love this. This is like the most beautiful summer drink in the world. Really, really nice. This is just gorgeous and is on offer all the time at Sainsbury's, so bargain. They also do some really nice ginger stem taste the difference biscuits. Go and check them out. Nescafe do the gingerbread lattes. If you haven't seen me feature these and talk about them, where have you been? I am literally obsessed with these. You can get them for about £1.60 at the moment in Sainsbury's, and yeah, they are scrummy. I have tried the gingerbread latte syrup that you can get from Costa Coffee, and that is nice, but I just find that these are just so convenient and you can take them wherever you go. Okay, so the second thing that I have absolutely loved this year is indie bath bombs. Now there are some really great companies out there and I'm going to list them below on a little kind of wheelie screen that just make really great bath bombs. I mean, I love Lush, and if you have seen some of my Lush videos, you know that I am a big fan of naked products, of skincare, of their bath bombs, bubble bars, all that stuff I love. But there are some great indie companies that are really worth mentioning, such as Twisted Allure. I'll link a video to some of their bath bombs that I reviewed this year. They are great. This one is by Pretty Suds, and I'm definitely going to be using more indie based bath bombs over the next 12 months because I think there are some really great companies that have got some fantastic high-end quality products that just aren't spoken about enough. So yes, indie bath bombs make me feel all bubbly. Okay, so the next thing that just deserves the biggest mention in the world and probably is literally one of like my most favourite products of 2018, just because it was never a brand that was on my radar before. I have absolutely fallen in love with their products, not just their eyeshadow palettes, but some of their other products, such as their contour kits and things like that, and that is Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love their eyeshadow palettes. In fact, I would happily give you all my other eyeshadow palettes if I had a lifetime supply of their eyeshadows. They are great. I would happily use these and no other eyeshadows because they just work amazingly. Every day I go to work, if I am wearing, for example, one of their colours, I just get compliment after compliment that my eyeshadow just looks on point all day long. I mean, I do have Subculture and I know that one can be a little bit iffy. I have found ways to use it, so it does work for me. Soft Glam, however, is literally my favourite of all palettes for 2018. I cannot rate this highly enough. I mean, I've hit pan on a couple of colours. I will repurchase this probably till the end of my dying days because it is just gorgeous. These are definitely my kind of tones. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I really want their sultry palette. The Norvina palette is just beautiful and fun and playful, and you've got again these lovely warm tones, but you can kind of bring in a bit of like evening with the purples, and yeah, love that as well. And then obviously Modern Renaissance. I don't dip into this one as much as all the others just because it's pinks, but I have hit pan on Golden Orca just because it's a great crease colour, and the quality of these shades just cannot be denied. I absolutely could sit here until the cows come home and talk about them, but we haven't got all day, so I'm going to move on to the next product. So moving away from beauty products just for a moment, I just wanted to give an honourable mention to a couple of bits of lifestyle stuff that I have been really enjoying using. So the first one is Audible. Earlier on this year I took out a subscription. You can take out a free 90-day subscription and then cancel at the end, or sign up for a little while, and you can, if it's too expensive, play around with the options not to have it. But it is a great way to start enjoying some classic books that you kind of really wanted to read but you just don't find you have the time. For me, I've got it on my iPad in my kitchen, so whenever I'm cooking or doing the washing up, I can just click on and listen to a couple of minutes or half an hour or so of a book, and I just really enjoy having a form of media that I am using my own imagination, but somebody is guiding me through it. I find it really kind of quite immersive and just helps me relax when I finish work. I really have been enjoying it. So yeah, that definitely gets an honourable mention from me. Moving back to beauty, there is one brand that probably you have heard me rave and rave and rave on about over the past 12 months, and that is Becca. I absolutely love Becca's products. Their foundations have been a bit hit and miss for me, but their highlighters just have, oh, amazing, absolutely amazing. I am lost for words. This is the Vanilla Quartz highlighter, and it is just beautiful. It's really creamy, lovely. It does work, I think, a little bit better on younger skin than older skin. I did get one of these from my mum and she didn't love it as much as I did. But for me, this highlighter, or the highlighter formula, is beautiful. Their primers are beautiful. They are a really lovely brand. Okay, so talking about foundations, and foundations are so important. We wear them on our face every day. For me, nothing has beaten this year the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. NARS has come very, very close, but this is definitely my top foundation for 2018. I have absolutely loved it. I'm definitely going to rebuy it. It is quite expensive, but if I ever want a completely flawless finish that is going to last, this is definitely what I reach for. Okay, so we're nearly there with all the products that I have loved, and one of the last ones that I have recently discovered is the Hourglass Mineral Veil. Now, if you, like me, have very dry skin, you find that a lot of powders just do not sit on your skin very well. They can make you look very grey. They can separate your foundation and kind of enhance those dry areas as well. This powder has literally been the most amazing revolution to my makeup. if I get home from work and I look a little bit tired, just putting a bit under my eyes brightens my skin so much, as well as allowing my foundation to set. It just is beautiful. It just melts into the skin. It doesn't leave that kind of powdery look over the skin at all. It's just great for anybody who has dry skin. Highly recommend it. It is a little bit more of a pricey brand, but definitely worth checking out if you can. Oh, okay, so that is the end of my top products and recommendations for 2018. I'm now going to talk you through some of the products that I will not be bringing to 2019 with me, things I won't be repurchasing again, and why I hate them so much. Okay, so the next product that I'm going to be talking about kind of very easily carries on from where we left off, but that is the RMCA powder. Now this is a setting powder for your foundation, but it is really cheap. It's about £12. It is one that was highly recommended on YouTube beginning of the year. Loads of people were raving about it, saying how good it was, especially if you were pale and you had dry skin. Honey, no. I mean, I did get through quite a lot of it. I'm kind of down to here. I probably stopped using it about 4 or 5 months ago, and just found that there's so much better product out there that I would never go back and buy this again. I recommend it if you're on a budget, but it's just not for me. Okay, so next I have two products that go hand in hand, literally, and that is hand cream and hand wash. Now, I completely understand why these are great products and that they make lovely gifts. I just find that I seem to end up and accumulate loads. For some reason, everybody wants to give me hand cream and hand washes. I don't know why. My hands just don't need it. I have I don't have problems in the winter with my hands. I don't tend to use hand washes because I prefer naked products like soaps and things like that. So yeah, these two products just for me are something I would never buy myself unless I really had to. And yeah, if you know anybody that loves hand cream or hand washes, let me know in the comments below. Moving away from makeup and skincare and all those sorts of things, just for a moment I wanted to talk about alcohol. So I got gifted this at Christmas, and I don't mind getting gifted alcohol in some ways. I completely understand why people do it. I just have decided pretty much now not to have alcohol. I don't mind having it if I am going out to a party and having a glass with friends and family, if everybody else is drinking, but I definitely don't think I will ever buy myself alcohol again to have at home in the house. This year I just find that I have kind of got to a point where I don't really enjoy drinking. I just am doing it for the sake that other people are doing it. As I said, like if I go out and family and friends are drinking, then I will happily have a glass of wine, but I just don't think that I'd much prefer to drink a ginger and elderflower press than a glass of rosé. Another brand that has really kind of got under my skin this year and frustrated me is one that's probably going to surprise people, and that is Colourpop. So I love Colourpop. At the beginning of the year I couldn't stop raving about them. I love their products. I think they are really innovative. I think they bring out some really nice collections and colours. However, Colourpop this year have driven me bananas, and the reason for that is just basically one reason alone. They have released so much stuff that I have not found a range of product that I've really kind of jumped out of me and I've gone, wow, this is fantastic. I want to take the time to watch people's reviews to understand it and then make a purchase, because literally they've released so many like new releases, like month after month, week after week, that people are putting the reviews up, they've sold out and then moving on to the next product. You know, Now, I live in the UK, so I can't easily buy Colourpop. I want to see what other people think of it before I make that purchase. Before I know it, it's gone. I can't get it. It's a limited edition, a collection, and yeah, it's just so hard to know what to suddenly invest in and what not. So I've chosen not to invest really in anything. In fact, these two palettes which I bought at Christmas last year, I've not even opened yet, just because it does take me a while to get round to things and they've just been sitting on my side. So for me, Colourpop, until you start slowing down your releases, I'm just gonna hold back and let everybody else enjoy them. And yeah, let's see what happens in 2019, but I'm not planning on buying any Colourpop anytime soon. Another thing that I won't be buying in 2017, and basically is just because of my experience this year, is face wipes. I completely understand that they have their purpose, but I just find that they really upset my skin. No matter what brand I try, they just kind of leave my skin feeling ugh. So yeah, they are definitely going in their 2018 bin for me. Another thing that is not beauty related that I am giving up in 2019 is hot water bottles. Now, in 2018 I purchased an electric blanket. It has revolutionized the way that I feel when I'm at home. I can literally switch it on when I come home from work, get underneath it and warm up. I don't have to wait in the kitchen, get a hot water bottle. It gets too hot, having to move it, this for me, like, great for, you know, that time of the month. Don't get me wrong, you'll still come out for that, but electric blanket all the way. Absolutely love it. Wish I had done it sooner. It sounds a bit old granny, but actually I love it. It's kind of like a grey fleecy throw. I got it for my birthday and I just would never be without it now. Okay, and the last thing for me for 2018, which just really I felt so disappointed with and really frustrated that I didn't love this more, was The Ordinary. So I purchased a whole skincare regime halfway through the year and really tried my hardest to get on with it and just found that it wasn't for me. It didn't really do more than what my skincare does now, and although it seemed affordable, I just felt that my skin was still lacking a lot of the goodness that I get out of my Elemis skincare from the Ordinary brand. I have absolutely loved their glycolic toner, don't get me wrong, I will continue to buy that and use that, it's great. But as for their things like the advanced retinoid, all the other little products that they've brought out, I just don't see the point in them unless you really want to target and top up on top of your original skincare. If you were just going to do a ordinary skincare regime, for me that didn't really work. I might dip back into it at some point in the future when I have more specific skincare needs, but at the moment this just didn't work for me and I thought it was a real shame because I loved the idea and concept. Okay guys, so that is pretty much the end of my roundup for 2018. There are so many other products and things that I could have included, such as subscription boxes, glitter face masks, handbags, ankle boots, all sorts of stuff that I really have loved and disliked and things like that over the past 12 months. Obviously these are just my opinions. You are more than welcome to share your opinions in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on whether or not there are things that you have really loved or hated this year. I'd love to know if there are any standout products for you guys, or products you just never ever want to see made again. But that is everything from me for now. I do have a giveaway live on my channel. If you haven't checked that out already, I'll link it somewhere up here. But for now, have a fantastic evening, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye.